previously on Survivor. Utara wins the challenge! Seletan lost the immunity challenge, and with tribal council looming, their captain Cornet had only one request.
I want to ask you when you vote, to vote for who you think is the weakest person, not necessarily a threat to you as a person.
As in the podcast, Shauna, we've decided. Shauna.
Even though Xavier wanted to vote David off at first, he changed it to Shona to honor his captain's wishes. Xavier thought he had the numbers.
Done. Awesome.
How's Graham doing?
Graham's fine, he's with us.
But Graham went rogue to form his own alliance with the people excluded from Xavier's inner circle.
You have to pinky promise.
No, I will pinky on that.
Can we...
After securing Moira, Altaf and Jenna, Graham also approached David and got Shona on board.
Just can't go too hard, too fast.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Giving him the majority in the tribe. With no threat of tribal council, the Utara tribe cleaned up their camp and made some improvements, while Shane and Marion set out to strengthen their alliance.
I'm really grateful that I've got this bond with Shane, and, I trust Shane wholeheartedly.
Marion recruited Sivu for the alliance, while Shane got Stephen on board. In mail, the captains received a confidential letter instructing them to select the 2 members of their tribe that they think would be voted out first, and send these 2 players off to a challenge. Go! Mark sent Sunette and Butle from Utara to compete, while Cornet nominated David and Shona from Seletan. The pairs had to make a fire and light a torch to win a fire-making kit for their tribe. There's a fire! Butle and Sunette won for Utara.
This is yours.
Yeah.
But there was something else up for grabs.
I'm gonna hand both tribes a clue to a hidden immunity idol. Seletan, I'll see you later at Tribal Council. I suggest you start searching.
Back at camp, David found the idol within minutes, while Shona distracted the rest of the tribe. And with Tribal Council looming, Xavier confidently confirmed with the rest of the tribe that Shona would be the first one to go.
We've got the numbers. The point is, the 4 of us, every time we decide who's going.
But at Tribal Council, Graham and his alliance had a plan of their own.
I think in Survivor you definitely always have to think ahead, but I guess the reverse of golf, if your short game isn't on point in Survivor, you're not going to get a chance to see the long game.
First person voted out of Survivor South Africa, champions, Ashley.
Graham and his alliance voted off Ashley, one of Xavier's closest allies, saving Shona in the process.
Tribe has spoken.
Making this vote the first blindside of the season, and one against the wishes of their captain. 19 are left. Who will be voted out next?
Shocked would be a tame word to describe how I felt tonight with the outcome of Ash getting voted out. So Kumbaya family. I would like to know just one reason why I should fight for this team. Every single one of you looked at me in the eyes, in the face, and didn't even mention Ash's name to me once. Is anyone going to actually man up and say something to my face?
Sorry, can I make a suggestion that we just finish setting up, because I think that was the intention, and then we're going to meet and have a
we
discussion.
can workshop this.
So let's just finish setting up.
Sure, I realized that I don't know much about the game. I thought it was all about surviving and that you'll help each other to survive. But it's a lot more than that. There's a lot of politics. And in my mind, it was a clear-cut decision. Shona would leave. Hell, did I get one hell of a surprise.
You were surprised, Marshall was surprised, and Cornel was surprised. 3 people out of 11. Is it that those 2, captain aside, drove an agenda in such a way that they drove the rest of the people away?
I think I learned a lot about the game, and that you can never underestimate the weaker guys in the team if they form alliances.
You can't expect that you guys have an alliance and everyone else just has to stay single one-on-one. Of course those people are going to form an alliance. So there were some of us who were excluded, and we now have a Rugrats alliance.
It's going to be interesting to see how far the Rugrat alliance is going to go. Hopefully it's enough time for me to create new bonds, new relationships with people, and see if I can maybe stay here for the long haul. Because as soon as it gets to that merge, I'm going to fight with everything I've got to win those individual immunities so they can't actually vote me off even if they want to.
Fish and shark. Like fish in the net. Yeah. There'll be a lot of food. You know what I mean? That's more
He's
than
alive, eh?
Yeah, they're both alive.
It's so much easier eating an ugly fish, eh?
Stephen and Shane were holding the baby shark in their hands, saying that they just caught it in the net.
It's terrible to have to kill them, eh?
Yeah.
A dog shark.
Was it still alive? Yeah.
They killed it, and I wasn't too happy about that because, yeah, just you don't kill the top predator in the ocean.
Dude, it stopped breathing.
Dude, you weren't eating it. It doesn't matter how small or big it is.
Good luck with that small little shark, man. I think it's a waste of an animal.
I'm not passionate about sharks alone. I'm passionate about the ocean and preserving it. I believe in conservation. It's a big thing to do with me. No matter how much money you give me, I'm not gonna play down my values just to impress my tribe or keep them on my side. I'll let them know how I feel about the situation.
A male. Let's read it. Another challenge awaits, one that will test both brawn and brain. So give it your best. Okay, I'm really stoked this happens because some of these smart people, they can prove their worth now.
Here we go.
You swim, I'll muscle. Apparently that's what I'm good for.
That's what we're good for. Just for this, like, challenges.
We need to remain tight, even though we are far in the minority. We have male. What?
Female.
Oh my heavens. Let's hope today it's not confidential, eh?
Some have to swim, some have to use muscle, some have to show some skill to complete a puzzle. Get the full picture and you will win the game. Winners will be rewarded. Yeah. Losers, shame.
We've got all of that, but I assume we're going to have to leave 2 people out to make it even. I assume that.
One or two, depends on
How many's gone back here.
Yeah.
But we'll sort it out one today.
Yeah, but I think even the guys who performed yesterday, maybe one of them definitely.
We'll get to that. Guys, we don't know what we're doing yet. We'll get to that once we get there. Yeah. we know who's the best swimmers. I know who's the strongest.
Right.
You know, we've got a couple of people that say they're good at puzzles. We don't know. I don't know. Because on the first day we had a puzzle challenge and one of our best swimmers helped me with the puzzle, Stephen. So once we know how many people can be involved, I know who's good at what, then hopefully we can sort it out there, because everyone has to be involved and everyone's got to do something.
The male's saying that this challenge is going to be brains and brawn. And I'm very confident in our physical ability in this group. One thing that does concern me is the mental side of it, the puzzles and solving puzzles and that sort of stuff.
Come on in, guys. Utara, getting your first look at the new Seletan. Ashley voted out at the first tribal council. By now, I would guess that both tribes are well settled in to your new homes. You both have fire. Stephen, how life-changing is fire?
Fire is huge for our tribe. I mean, we're able to get protein now. We've got a lot of mussels, a lot of whelks and that sort of stuff, and some fish as well. So it's all been good in our tribe, yeah.
So you've managed to use the fishing tackle that you won in the beginning?
Indeed, yeah. The fishing tackle's been really useful. We've already caught about 6 or 7 fish, so been going forward well.
Xavier, what about you guys? Are you eating?
We have a good meal every meal. Breakfast, lunch and supper. We've also got the mussels and the oysters. So we're good, we're strong and we're ready for today.
Right. Welcome to your first tribal reward challenge. This is how it's going to work. You'll be working in groups of 3 swimmers, 4 winches and 3 puzzle builders. The swimmers will grab the rope with the hook, make your way out into the sea to the platform. You need to get on that platform. You hook onto that box, stand behind and push the box into the water, then hop in, get on that box. It becomes a boogie board. You give the signal to your winches and they need to reel you in. Once you get to the beach, get the box behind the rope line. 1 swimmer, 1 box. Once all 3 boxes have been brought to the beach, behind the rope line, only then can you crack open those boxes with the crowbars and get at what's inside, the puzzle pieces. You then move on to the next phase of the game, getting the puzzle pieces to the puzzle builders. While that's happening, one of the winches needs to grab that rope and hook it onto the puzzle stand. The puzzle builders then need to assemble that puzzle, slot it into the stand, and raise that puzzle. First tribe to raise that puzzle wins this challenge and walks away with a reward. Guys, want to know what you're playing for?
Yeah.
Oh, my sack.
A complete fishing kit. We've got a net, you got a mask and fins, you got tackle, you got everything, hooks, lines and sinkers, and we're throwing some bait in there as well. Is that worth playing for?
Yes.
Zan, how important is having this in your tribe right now?
Yeah, that's super important to us. Just being able to see what's under the water makes it a lot easier to find and catch, eh?
Right, Utara, you've got 1 extra member. That means 1 person has to sit out. But remember, you can't sit the same person out in back-to-back challenges. Who's it going to be?
Sanet.
Your name?
Sanet.
Sanet, let's go.
Who gets the finger? I do. I have to set this challenge out. So I was completely ticked off.
Right. Both tribes competing for reward. Survivors ready? Philip making a dive for it. Looks like he's going to be there first. Philip swimming. Shane running. They're both there. Philip is first and he's about to hook that box in. He does. The box is in. Philip's box is in the water. Seletan's box is in the water. Now Shane in the water. Very neck and neck now. Shane going ahead. The winches are too slow on Seletan's side. We have problems here right from the get-go. Shane hitting the beach now, and he's up. And the box is over. Almost time for the next swimmer to go. Philip is now up on the beach. Still very tight this game. Kilani now for Utara. David for Seletan. Kilani into the water running. David grabbing that lead. Can he keep it?
Come on, David!
Okay, fix the tension.
David overtaking Kilani now. David, he's there. Needs to get on that platform, and he does. Kilani trying to get on her. David's on his. He's hooked his box, and into the water it goes. Kilani in the water with her box. Very, very tight, this game at this point. A lot can happen, though. You can lose your lead within split seconds. Cost you the game. No time to let up. One more box for each tribe. Zan now making his way into the water. Marsha into the water for Selatan. Zan running. Is he going to swim or run?
Come on, Marsha! Come on, Marsha! Come on, Marsha!
We need to give him rope. Give him rope.
Zan now stuck.
No, on this side. We need to give him rope.
Marsha on the platform for Selatan. Zan on the platform for Utara. Both of them hooking at exactly the same time. Who's going to pull who in first? It's all up to the winches now. Zan running, pushing. Selatan now working that winch. Marsha making up some lost time, some lost space. Zan and Marsha both hitting all three boxes on the beach at the same time. This challenge is anybody's right now. Philip, the first few pieces. David and Marsha bringing those pieces in. Utara moments behind Selatan now. Puzzle builders, it's up to you now to win this challenge for their tribe.
Let's go in the same direction. That's not the top, this is the top. Look at the thing on the top.
So we've got 3. No.
Sorry.
The puzzle that you're building is a portrait of one of the most notorious pirates that ever sailed these seas. Jing Shi. Jing Shi commanded a fleet of over 1,800 ships and 80,000 pirates. It was called the Red Flag Fleet.
Do the patterns match up? Do the patterns match up? Okay, so top piece first. Top piece first. Top piece first. Put that down. Top piece first. Come on.
Altaf now slotting in their first puzzle piece for Selatan. Is it correct?
Okay, put it on. Put that one next. That one next. Go.
Utara now onto their second piece, going for their third piece. If it's not correct, you gotta go again.
Come on, guys, we're gonna go quicker. Altaf, come, pull it up.
Shona laying those puzzle pieces out on the platform before they get raised up.
You got this.
We're looking for the portrait of Jing Shi, the commander of the Red Flag Fleet. Selatan looking very neat and ordered. Utara, puzzle pieces lying all over that platform. I'm not sure if they know what's going on. Very close now. 4 pieces left on Utara, 3 pieces left on Selatan.
Get the other one so long. Clip it in.
If it's wrong, they have to start again. They have to change, and to change, you need to take everything off.
And for them a little bit. Yes, perfect.
Below. Utara thinks they are done. Breeze. Utara thinks they've got it. They do not have it.
Okay, go.
Game on.
Go. Lower. Don't worry, take your time.
Utara thought they had it. They did not. That means they're going to remove pieces. We can't go anymore.
What are we unhooking?
Selatan very close to winning this challenge. 1 piece to go. They took their time putting it together. Did that work for them?
Well done. Good job. Got this. Yes, man.
Selatan thinks they have it. That is the winning puzzle. Selatan wins the reward.
I know I saw that picture before and it was like so clear in my brain. And I thought if I just had that chance, we would have won by far.
Shona, Altaf, Jenna, I think it's safe to say the puzzle builders won the day. So why don't you guys come over here and grab this? Utara, I've got nothing for you. Grab your stuff, head on back to your camp.
Well done, guys.
Well done.
I think we all needed the win. It really did lift our spirits, and now we have all the fishing gear that we need. It was awesome.
despite last night's happenings, in other areas we do feel like we're a strong tribe, so it's been frustrating. So today was just, I think, for us confirmation that we can do this. It's taken the pressure off, I think, as well.
I went to bed a worried man last night because I thought, we have to win this challenge, and I knew there'd be something decent on the line, and we've got some good fishing gear, so hopefully we can make it work for us. But well done to everybody, and I think what's nice about the event is that it wasn't the strong ones necessarily that pulled us through. It was
everyone. I love the fact that
it was Shona, it was David who did amazingly well.
Absolutely.
In the middle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, fill it down.
I still think that I could have won this challenge for us. When we were here, I put my hand up and I said, I'm really good at puzzles. And I just got ignored.
I know, I'm wrong and I should not have left you out. That's obviously all, it doesn't mean we would have won, put it that way.
It was just a panic. It was a panic there. So, and I mean, I think you could see it.
Which I must amplify. That is probably my fault because we should have sorted it out here. So for that, I do apologize. But in saying that, through that challenge, I, as a captain and as a leader, have seen one or two things that I'm asking you to be honest to this team. It's really important. If you've got issues, if you think there's a problem or whatever, please come talk to me. And I think we must maybe communicate a little bit more. It's nothing to do that we lost the challenge. It's just me, and I wanted to apologize for maybe not strategizing and doing it the right way and actually saying, listen, so-and-so sitting out, but we learn as we go along.
I have my own strengths. I know what they are. I'm not going to tell them, listen, I'm strong at swimming if I'm not. And I know I'm good at the puzzles, but I feel underestimated and underappreciated.
Guys, check Shona. Dude, I'll be so impressed if she catches something, eh?
What's on your hook? The worm doesn't have to be alive.
These fish are too smart.
Shona, she's such a sweetheart.
Everybody's ecstatic because there's new toys in the camp now. So the boys got the toys, and he was playing lacquer.
Oh, I see them,
You see it? Check, they're biting.
Oh!
No
Big
way.
Fun is your daddy!
Gaan on, carry on. Because you know what it does? It takes attention of the alliances.
I got a tiny little one.
You get one?
Yeah.
We are catching fish over here!
Yo, how great would a Sunday lunch be though?
Oh, with the roast and everything,
Crispy chicken, deep fried.
So I'm sitting down at camp and I'm feeling like the game is not moving anywhere. So I'm thinking, what would Russell do now? That's my favorite player in the game ever. So I'm thinking, what would he do? He would look for an idol. He wouldn't just sit around. I look where I know they usually hide idols in holes, under rocks, dig and stuff like that. It's unbelievable to actually hold it, and I don't even need the confirmation that it's it. It was beautiful. Now the idol is still in the hiding place because I couldn't take it. I left it there because everyone in camp is alive and awake, so I couldn't take it and put it in my small pockets. It would actually show a bulge.
You've been looking for the idol?
Yeah. And like I told you, like it needs to be in the right hands. It needs to be with us.
Yeah, I think you should be very careful because, like, I think a lot of people know that you're looking for it now.
Serious?
Because they see you.
I saw Sivu going up one particular little cliff there. He went up once, spent about 3 minutes up there, and I just had the feeling that he found something and went back up to really hide it. I waited until no one was around and I could quickly go up.
just be a little bit more
discreet.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't actually believe I found it. That changes things. This gives me a pass towards the end when it's just Marion and I, and do the big blindside on someone. Awesome.
Maybe I've got the wrong tree. Maybe I've got the wrong rock. Maybe I've got the wrong hole. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong because I'm not finding that idol. I've been looking everywhere. I don't know. Do you want to have a look at it again? Maybe I'm understanding something. Yeah, there's just something wrong. I haven't found it. So either I'm stupid or the other solution is somebody else found it.
My game plan so far has been to primarily have someone who I can completely trust. Marion seems to be, first of all, the smartest here, and emotionally she's got her stuff together. The other thing that we have to do, you have to ask Sivu if he's found immunity out of it.
No, he came to me like yesterday and he says he's been looking and he hasn't found it.
Because if he says he's found it, then he's lying, because I've got it.
Where did you find it?
I was in the water and I watched him climbing the hill. And then he went up and then he went down, he went back up again, and I thought, okay, he's kind of part of our team, so should I steal the idol from him if he hides it?
I knew I was tight with him. I knew I had my back, but I mean today, we gelled like peanut butter and jam when he shared that with me. I trust you with my life.
No.
And
Ditto,
this just...
Ditto.
Damn it!
This game changes just like that. I was on a high, I was in control. Later, I'm bummed out. I mean, I had the original idol. It's only this note which is still congratulating me on finding the idol, but I have none of it at the moment. It's not with me yet. It makes you feel like you've been robbed or something.
Oysters already!
I can't eat this stuff, eh?
Hi, Sugar Mail.
Yes, you did. Come on.
Another day is coming, another game to play. Tonight, you better get some sleep. You'll rise before the break of day. Oh, no. The tide is at its highest just after the sunrise. So it's an early morning start, followed by a big surprise. Your challenge is in the water. For immunity, you'll play. One tribe will score something extra to help them save the day.
Score something extra.
So it'll be immunity and reward, like fruit.
Yeah.
Reward.
Hey guys, guess what?
What up?
Dreamer! Tonight you'd better get some sleep. You'll rise before the break of day. Your challenge is in the water. For immunity, you'll play.
I wish the challenge was today already. I don't wanna sleep over things, not with this tribe, because they all speculate and then they say this and then they're already making decisions and they don't even know what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Utara Sillerton, welcome to your next Tribal Immunity Challenge. Marion, you've got something that belongs to me again.
I don't really want to give it back.
If you want to keep it, you have to win it again. Tribal immunity up for grabs. Since this is the game of Survivor, and this season is Survivor South Africa Champions with two sporting legends, we thought, why not throw a third one into the mix? Who is it? And today we have a very special guest joining us. This person has a particular set of skills It will come in very handy to the tribe that has the honor and privilege of having them on their side. He played for Orlando Pirates for 3 years before joining Kaizer Chiefs in 2005. He wore the yellow and black for Kaizer Chiefs a total of 210 times in 8 years and is one of the only people to have captained both Pirates and Chiefs in his career. He has 8 international caps for Bafana Bafana, and since he retired from professional soccer in 2013, we thought we'd bring him into our game for a little bit of field time. Please welcome soccer sensation
Jimmy Tau.
Jimmy Tau!
I was extremely excited when I saw Jimmy because I'm a huge Orlando Pirates fan. Before he became a traitor and moved over to Kaizer Chiefs, he was by far the best right back in the country.
Welcome to a slightly different game than the one you're used to. But first, before we get going, we have to decide on whose side you're going to play. So, our champions, our captains, Mark and Corneille, will be taking part in a quick challenge to decide on that. This is how it's going to work. You'll start on your respective tribal mats. On my go, you make your way into the demarcated zone. Dig down, you're looking for a machete. Once you've got it, you need to chop through 5 ropes that are attached to a structure on top of which is a launch chute. Inside that is a ball. Once you chop through those ropes, the chute will drop the ball into the main chute, then down into a funnel. Jimmy will be standing by at that funnel to catch the first ball. First tribe to drop their ball into Jimmy's hands wins this challenge and wins Jimmy. Everybody with me? You guys ready to do this? Stakes are high. Survivors ready? A lot of digging to do to get that machete out. Time, very, very important in this challenge. To get a lead here, to get the magic boot of Jimmy Tau on your side. Huge advantage in the tribal challenge. A lot of sand. Mark has his machete. Corneille still searching. Mark's placed. Mark chopping at his rope now. This game still belongs to anyone, but right now, Utara in the lead. 1 rope down for Utara. Corneille now chopping for Selatam, neck and neck. 2 ropes down for Utara. 2 ropes down. 3 ropes to go. 2 ropes to go for Utara. 2 ropes down. Both tribes are equal. Right now, Corneille Mark. This is anybody's game. The first ball to drop. It's the white ball. Selatam wins the challenge, wins the services of Jimmy Tau.
I thought it would be very unfair if they had Mark, Fish and Jimmy Tau in one team. I think we wouldn't have a chance, so I'm just glad he's on our side.
Trust me, you'd rather want me on your team than Jimmy Tau. Sorry, and I'm not being rude, he's a good lad, but... Now it's the most important thing is to focus on the challenge, the immunity challenge, because now this is where the game really, really is important. The most important thing now is the immunity challenge. This, as I keep saying, is keeping this team together. We're feeling it, we're feeling it, we're feeling it, come together, come together! Ooh, 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 ooh.
Utara and Selatam competing for immunity in this challenge. Win this and you're safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Losers, somebody's going home. This is how it's going to work. In this challenge, not surprisingly, you'll be kicking for goal in your quest to win immunity. But with a difference, you'll be kicking from the deck of the shipwreck to a net out at sea.
Nothing in Survivor is normal. You're kicking off a shipwreck.
It's penalty shooting as you would never see it before.
We'll be playing 3 rounds. In each round, each tribe gets 10 chances to score. You'll be divided into strikers and defenders. In each round, each striker must kick at least once before you repeat your strikers. There will be 3 defenders on each tribe. 2 on the beams in the water and 1 on the platform in front of the goal post, which means you'll have to dive to defend that goal. We're playing best of 3. When the first tribe has kicked 10 balls, we'll swap sides, and the other tribe will have their chance. So at the end of the game, best of 3 wins, and that tribe walks away with tribal immunity, safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Everybody with me?
Yes.
I'll give both tribes a chance to strategize, and then we'll get to it. Go ahead.
It was a decision who to pick to kick and who to pick to defend. But I thought that the kickers were more important.
From my team, we are very confident going to this next challenge because we know we're going to do very well.
Remember what I said, guys, when we kick, just keep your head down. Yeah, because you want to keep your head down, because you lift your head, you're going to kick over. I took the decision, and with them, took the decision that the best form of attack is defense.
Seletan, you have the privilege of Jimmy Tau on your team. You also have the privilege of deciding whether you're opposing or defending first. What's it going to be, Corne?
We're going to strike.
You're going to strike first. You're going to strike first, Utara. That means you guys are defending first. Take up your positions. Stephen in the front, Zan in the middle, and defending the goal post, Shane.
We decided that we'll obviously have Shane at the back as the goalkeeper, and they would position themselves like that. So obviously trying to stop the ball getting bent in either side of the corners, and if the ball gets hit straight with power, then you've got Shane to block it.
For tribal immunity, Survivor ready. Go! Shona, nutmeg through Stephen's legs. 1 ball down, 9 balls left. Altaf going next for Seletan, placing it in the corner of the red zone. On your own time. Altaf blocked by Stephen. Okay, now it's all about time. Stephen in the water, that means only 2 people defending that goal. Jimmy! What a save, what a save. And Graham is blocked. Still no strike. It's David. Not even Mr. Jimmy Tau could get through this defense. David shoots it straight to Stephen. Corne going up next for Seletan. 7 strikes, 3 left. Corne takes out a crow in the nest, but no score. Jimmy Tau going for his 2nd strike. It is the 8th ball. Jimmy Tau goes low, but it's a miss. 1 ball left for Seletan in this first round. No strikes. Ball, what a save from Shane's side. In the first round, 0 scores for Seletan. Itara, if you score 1 goal, you win the first round.
It's a different type of penalty shootout. We've got a lot of people that don't kick a ball or not used to kicking a ball. It's nice to go second.
Remember, Utara, you only need 1 score to win this round.
I think Solly's in a slip.
It off away. Whoa! Sivu misses it. Remember, keep it in the red square. Mark now trying to take advantage. Oh, Mark goes over. No score just yet. Kilani next. Speed again on Utara's side. It is not a score. It's a save. He's down. Xavier's down. The post is open. And now, Butler. Another miss. Defenders are back on their poles. 1 score from Utara will get them this round. 7 down, 3 balls left to go. Solly up again. Ooh, it is a block by Marsha. Marsha almost falling off her balance beam, but she has got her balance. Mark now.
I took a few balls that Solly hit there, but I managed to stay on that one, and I think that won the favour of my team because I'm at the bottom of the food chain at the moment.
Big. The last shot for this round. Can he score?
Big, it's the last shot. If you fail, it's fine. It's the last shot.
this, that means first round is equal. No score on the first round.
And the first one was a draw. No goals, because it was very difficult to get it through defenders.
Seletan up again for round 2. Tribal immunity up for grabs. If you win this, you're safe. If you don't, somebody's going home. It's a lob and it's a block by Zan. Stephen almost losing his balance, but he is still on there. David. Altaf takes a shot. It is blocked by Zan. Oh, it's high.
Once again, the best form of attack is defense.
Stephen takes it in the knees, manages to keep his balance. Still no break in the defense.
We worked on a bit of a strategy that the two on the sides are the closest, they're the most difficult to get past. So it's best to go straight at the goalkeeper and low.
In the second round. Jimmy goes and it's a score! Seletan first score by Mr. Jimmy Tao!
Yes! Okay. Let's go.
One more ball to go. Get back. Defense. Get back. It's a score. It's just a score. And it's high. Losing an opportunity. Right, Utara, you're up next. 1 goal on the board for Seletan. So, Utara, that means you need to score at least 2 if you want to win this round. Marion now. Kicking towards Marsha, Jenna, and Xavion in the goalposts. It's high. It's left. It's out.
I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan, and I needed to prove that I'm not just talking soccer, I can actually play soccer.
Come on, Butle, you're gonna do this.
She's not gonna score.
My worst penalty shots ever. I'm a defender, so I've got an excuse.
Solly, second last ball for this round. They need to score 1 more and they win this round.
How many balls left?
2 balls. Solly goes low and it's a score! Another score for Utara. That means Utara wins this round. Mark Fish, you do not need to kick. Utara wins. Right, 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. Utara in the lead. That means in this next round, Utara, if you win this challenge. You walk away with tribal immunity.
Now we got the upper hand. And obviously after the second round, they have to go again. And all we needed to do is make sure they don't score.
Jimmy Tao up first for Seletan. Jimmy takes a shot. It's a lob. It is blocked. Zan starting to get the hang of this balance. Moira. It's a kick. It's a lob. It is so close, but it is a bounce. Dave taking his time, but he needs to move to grab a window of opportunity. Takes a shot. It is blocked. Stephen down. That window of opportunity closing. If Seletan does not manage to score, it is game over for Seletan. Utara walks away the victors of this challenge. Jimmy Tao now. 2 balls, 2 shots. Jimmy Tao takes a shot and it is blocked. Shane, another Jimmy Tao shot blocked by Shane. 1 chance down. Jimmy Tao is out of this game. No more help from a soccer legend. That means Altaf, it is up to you for your tribe. Last ball, last chance.
With the very last ball of the game when we 1 goal behind, I said to myself, you know what, there's a perfect opportunity to redeem yourself.
Easy, on your own time. Utara wins the challenge, wins tribal immunity. Seletan, somebody going home. Jimmy, a couple of really great kicks there. I'm sure if we were on a normal soccer field, every single one of them would have been in, but then this is no ordinary soccer field, right? I'm sure your tribe loved having you there because you scored the only goal for them, but I'm going to take you back now, so come on over if you will. I'll take that buff as well. Thank you very much. Great having you here. Tribal immunity goes to Utara. There we go. Well done. Utara wins immunity. That means you guys are safe from the vote at Tribal Council. Another day in the game for you guys. Seletar, that's not the case for you. I'll see you again at Tribal Council where somebody will be going home. The adventure will end for one person. Grab your stuff, head on back to your camp.
The challenge was very interesting today, very exciting as well. I think I felt I needed to redeem myself. So scoring that goal for me meant everything.
Three defenders were absolutely superb.
Yeah.
But they ask me, and when you play a football match with penalties, you give a man of the match. Now we have a woman of the match, and it's Brooklyn. Well done, guys, come on. Bang, bang. Yeah. She's a fighter, she's a warrior. And definitely today my man of the match is Bukle, because you were absolutely superb.
Going back to Tribal Council, that is the worst feeling because tension in the camp again, which is scary.
We're going back to Tribal Council, I guess, and that's what it is. But I want to say that I'm proud of every one of you. There's nobody who really let us down today. And whatever your decision is as a tribe, I'll respect that. But yeah, whatever happens, we put it behind us, and we need to be strong. Yeah, going forward. All right, guys. Good luck. All right.
Seletar!
I'm emotionally, physically, and everything drained. Yeah, let's go.
Hug it out.
I don't feel I'm good at playing Survivor. My whole strategy I had in the beginning was completely blown out of the water. But I'm good at the challenges, so I feel that I'm going to at least get to the merge, and then from there I feel it's sort of almost an individual game. I would like to know what's going on. Even if it's like last moment, at least I'll just know.
I don't think anybody's had like a full-on discussion.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
But I mean, honestly, how are you feeling about tonight?
No. I'm not going to give any names. Do you know why? Because the last time it wasn't that good and I didn't really enjoy it. I'm already tired and hungry and...
I'm going to see what they have to say. Maybe they were speaking about it.
Just please let me know. Like...
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
This morning, David came to me and said, listen here, Marsha came to him and said, Genevieve and Altaf are saying that we need to get rid of the old people from the tribe, which wasn't even remotely close, and Genevieve was obviously furious by this.
She went to David and told David that she heard Altaf and I talking and saying we're gonna vote the old people out, starting with him and then her. This conversation never happened. Lie about me, I'm sending you home.
No, it didn't happen. I don't.
We don't want people causing tension in our tribe, which is already fragile numbers-wise. So even though Marsha is a very strong competitor, that we should vote her off and get rid of all negative energy in the tribe, if I can call it that. So they've decided Marsha.
It's time to get the old people out, so we must vote for you. Nothing of that sort was discussed. So this is obviously Marsha's turn.
Because the only other thing we need to consider is whether there's an immunity idol and whether it has been found by her. That's why we need to go in with a 3 and a 4.
Do any of us here have guile?
No.
Because we don't have to do this. I won't lie. I have like checked around and I don't.
David, you've been in the booth. Have you found out?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
I had to lie. I hate doing it, but I'm sure the guy who invented this game is bipolar. But why Phillips on board is, I don't know. We were the six-pack, the Rugrats, and that was it. When did Philip come on board?
He just came up now and he heard everything. But
as far as I'm concerned, it was the six of us, the six-pack.
It is. It's
the
our
Rugrats.
first six.
I don't trust him, eh? I don't trust him.
It doesn't matter. Either way, the first six of us will stand.
The first six, as long as we know.
And if it comes down to 7 and one has to go, then obviously it's him first.
As long as the Rugrats stand together.
Last in, first out. Simple as that.
Simple. As long as the Rugrats stand together, right? Cool. No.
Nobody knows what sugarcane is. Everything that I found is here, and a few little pieces are with Moira. But all the bad boys are with me. Not gonna share the best with the enemy. We all have $4 million, so me first, the rest later.
So do you guys want to vote off Marsha?
That's what they've decided. And like I said, we're telling you this because we understand she's your friend.
Yeah. No, look, I can tell you now that I want to form trust with you guys. Okay? Because I want to go further in the game. Yeah. Okay? I would like to get to at least merger, please.
Which we all
I really want to get to merge. Yeah. Okay? So if we need to vote for Marsha, we need to vote for Marsha.
Listen to this bit now.
The other thing is, what if Marsha has the hidden immunity?
Okay. So tonight at Tribal Council, we've all decided to split the vote in case Marsha has immunity idol and she's the one that we planning to vote off. So what we're going to do is we're going to split the vote 4 ways to Marsha and then Philip.
Okay, sure. And you need to trust me. I've never given you guys a reason not to trust me.
Guys, I'll speak to David, okay?
And then we're done.
Then it's
enjoying our day.
Amazing.
No, just get it out of the way.
I love that.
Yeah.
No. It's me, Marsha, David are voting. Okay. The rest are all voting for Marsha. Thank you. I can't even tell you. I was tired earlier because I was emotionally drained.
I can see that.
Okay, so just to let you know what's happened, I found out who the Rugrats Alliance is. It's everyone else except for the two of us.
Are you serious?
And the only person they don't trust is Philip. So because they've got the numbers, and because they're happy with the way things are going,
Because we're strong and we're helping with the challenges.
They want to vote off Philip. So I'm writing Philip's name down tonight. Do you have an immunity idol by any chance?
I'm looking. Nobody has any clue where you got the immunity idol. So they think Marsha might have it. So I'm just going with that. I'm like, yeah, maybe. Oh my gosh, that would be bad. So in order to do that, we're voting 3, 6. 6 votes go to Marsha, 3 votes go to Philip. But now, if Marsha asks you who you're voting for, you tell her Philip.
Yes.
When Philip asks you who you're voting for, you're in the 6, you're going for Marsha. Don't get confused. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the rest of us are all voting for Marsha. Xavier, Marsha, you voting for Philip.
You've just told us that to Marsha.
Huh?
I have an incredible amount of respect for you, and I think you are one of the strongest people I've met in my life.
Well, ditto.
And that's why, yeah.
But nobody seems to want to look me straight in the face.
Except
and that
for
is
me.
why I'm like nervous, because I'm like asking, is my name being written down tonight?
They didn't even mention your name. The only time they mentioned it was when they said me and you are the strongest female and male.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we start chunking, let's just go back.
Cornet is not going to be a happy man tonight. He really likes Marsha. But right now at this stage, I'm just trying to keep quiet and trying to get everyone to like me and to trust me, especially after tonight. And then hopefully I will be half part of the Rugrats Alliance going forward.
Come on in, guys. Place your torches in the stand. Grab a seat. Welcome to Tribal Council. Corne, dare I say the word again?
Yeah, I don't take losing lightly. Today was hard to fault anybody. It was quite a tough challenge.
On the last time we were sitting at Tribal Council, a lot of people looking scared, a lot of people paranoid. Some people thought they knew what was going on. Others thought they didn't have a clue. And the ones who we thought were going home, according to what Corne he thought would happen, didn't happen. Is that the same tonight?
I think the initial group that got together and helped vote Ashley out, they're a strong group. And I learned so much about the game the last time we came here. Sure, I was blown away by the decision because I didn't see that coming.
How has that changed your approach?
It probably changed my approach a little bit, that I probably spend more time with the perceived physically weaker individuals in the group. And then from there, building a relationship and a trust relationship with all of them, because I don't vote, so they can trust me. They can come and talk to me at any time.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, certainly they do trust you and you don't get to vote, but have you identified anyone that you particularly want to take towards the end as much as you can? Or are you still looking at the tribe as a whole?
Yeah, I think maybe there was a mistake on my side in the beginning that I drew closer to the ones I perceived to be physically strong, and the others felt a little bit threatened by that. And once I was made aware of it, I changed my strategy, and I'm starting to play the game as well. I'm starting to understand what it's all about. And what I was hoping in the beginning, that we'd always make the right decision for the tribe, maybe it was a slightly unrealistic expectation.
I sense a somberness about you all. Jenna, how are you guys settling in back at camp at the moment?
Today actually wasn't that somber. I mean, we tried to, get the politics out the way very early, make a decision and try and enjoy what's left of the day.
David, is the politics out of the way ever?
Never, Nico. But it comes in with that little word trust again. There are some people you can trust, but you can't use the word trust and Survivor wholeheartedly.
Shona.
Trust is very difficult in Survivor. You put in a position where you have to lie to somebody, or where you have to put down somebody's name that you really don't want to. I'm hoping that I can trust the people that I've placed my trust in, but you always take that with a pinch of salt.
Moira, what's more important right now at this stage of the game? An individual game or a tribe game?
It's tricky because I think one always has to wear that individual hat on one hand and their tribal or alliance hat on the other, and somehow find a way of balancing the two to hopefully take you to where you want to be.
Philip, what do you think is more important right now?
Like Moira said, it's always going to be on one side of your mind, you got your game, and on the other side, you want to play the tribal game, because we don't want to be here. We don't want to lose.
Marsha, what's most important for you in this game?
I feel that, everybody's got a strength. May it be endurance, may it be swimming, and we need to look at that. Otherwise, we can lose another challenge and sit here again. So we need to look at this stage at a tribe decision and looking forward how we're going to win the next immunity challenge.
That's the conundrum. How are we moving forward as a tribe? Corne, you've said it yourself, you're trying to keep these guys together. What for you tonight is the weakest player?
It's tough for me because I'm used to the selection process is the weakest just don't make it, the strong ones go through. So it is quite tough for me to handle that.
Jenna, what are you going to be basing your vote on tonight?
To me, when I think about strength, it's never just physical. I think it's unfair to kind of chart people up based on physical strength when you haven't really had opportunity to showcase any other strengths. My main thing tonight is keeping the tribe as happy as we were. So anything that comes between that or causes friction or stands in the way of us getting back to that. And so my vote's based on that, trying to keep the togetherness there somehow.
Shona, is that the same for you?
It is the same for me. Nico, we want to have a united team. we want to try and bring as much of Selatan into the merge as possible. So if there's somebody who's causing divide within that team, then we see that as the weakness.
David, is there somebody causing that divide in the team?
A couple of loudmouths, but I mean, I'm not basing my vote on that tonight at all. I'm basing my vote on strategy tonight. I've got to live with it. People will be people no matter where they are.
Marsha.
I'm basing my vote tonight on what was told by me by the Alliance. So I'm basing my vote tonight on that.
So, are you in agreement or in disagreement with your alliance, which you say have predetermined what should happen tonight?
I'm not in the Alliance, definitely Nico. I'm one on the outside, but they've asked me to vote for a name tonight. The reason why I'm voting like that, they want to see Matras, because it comes out that it's more mental game at the moment. So they wanted Matras. I will give them Matras, but my head is on the chopping block. Let's see how it turns out.
So there is a they and a them. Xavion.
Yes.
Are they and them dictating what you're doing tonight?
At this stage in the game, the they and them are so in the majority that, you know, your back is up against the wall. And you can go on what they say, and you just hope that that's what's going to happen. Because I think the first tribal council was a true testament as to something can be told to you and something totally different can happen. So no one actually ever really knows if they're going home or not.
It is time to get to the voting. Jenna, you're up first.
Marsha, first you went around spreading stories, then you went around using my name in a not so good light, so in order to protect myself.
I'll get the votes. If anyone is in possession of a hidden immunity idol and you wish to play it, now would be the time to do so. Person with the most votes will be voted out and must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Marsha. Marsha. That's 2 votes, Marsha. Marsha, that's 3 votes, Marsha. Full. 3 votes, Marsha. 1 vote, Philip. Marsha. That's 4 votes, Marsha. 1 vote, Philip. Philip. That's 4 votes, Marsha. 2 votes, Philip. Philip. That's 4 votes, Marsha. 3 votes, Philip. Philip. 4 votes Philip, 4 votes Marsha. 1 vote left. Second person voted out of Survivor South Africa champions. Marsha. Marsha, you'll need to bring me your torch. Marsha, tribe has spoken.
Good luck, guys.
Well, you all said it yourselves. The purpose of tonight's vote was to achieve harmony and unity in your tribe. Question is, have you achieved that? Only time will tell. Grab your torches, head back to your camp. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
I am not disappointed at all for those members that voted me out tonight. And I expected to be voted out because I'm quite strong. But I brought my part to the camp and to the challenges. Would I have played it differently? I don't think so. My integrity is still intact. I've met Corné and he's an awesome person, my hero. And I've just had an awesome experience on Survivor South Africa.
Next time on Survivor.
Don't rush it.
Watch it carefully.
Slowly, guys.
Absolutely angry.
I, as an individual, hate spoiled little brats. You can be disappointed, but don't do it in front of your teammates.